All right, welcome to week 8. Now, week 8 builds on a lot of what we've done up to date in some of these little videos and assignments. So, it's hiring and selecting the right employee. So, we talked about resumes and cover letters, what you're looking for. We talked about interviews, what you're looking for. So, how do you really make sure you get the right employee? In the hospitality industry, it has one of the highest turnover rates of all industries. Low pay, low glory, right? No one wants to say they're the fry guy at McDonald's. However, the fry guy is really important, and getting the right fry guy is critical to hitting your numbers. It doesn't feel that way. It doesn't seem that way. Society doesn't talk about it that way. If you've ever been in a drive-through and your food takes longer than you're expecting, so whether you're expecting it in 30 seconds, whether you're expecting it in 90 seconds, from the time you order to the time they hand that bag out the window, it took longer. It could have been any one of those glory, non-glory positions in there. So you want to get the right person, right attitude. So this week, what you're going to do, there are a couple of links to some websites, hiring the right 21 things to avoid, hiring the right hospitality person, and understanding. So you're going to go through those articles and really kind of think about what you need to do to get to the right employee. So this week's assignment is going to get you to do a little critical thinking, right? You're going to review some sample resumes for a job posting. So you'll see all these documents included under this module. You'll review those resumes. You'll select the resumes that you think work best. And then you're going to submit a justification for why you chose those candidates. So, this experience or this education or this skill that they learned is what I was looking for. So that's why you're justifying who you hired. And then you're going to write the interview question. So kind of going back to, you can go back and watch those videos from the interview week, but thinking about questions that'll really get the response that you need to determine whether this is the right employee. And then you'll submit that justification for why they would ask those questions. And then you're going to submit kind of the ideal answer that you'd be looking for, what you're gaining from that. So this is all going to be typed up in a Word document, right, with the candidate's name that you pulled and why you pulled them. So that's the justification. And then you're going to submit the questions. So you're going to submit 5 questions, and you're going to ask all of the candidates these 5 questions. And in these 5 questions, you're going to then submit what the ideal answer would be that you're looking for, and the justification and the reasoning why that was the question that you wanted to ask. So I'll know what the answer to your question would be. And so you're going to justify saying, here's what I'm looking for. This is what this question can do. So utilize any other resources. Feel free to talk to your supervisor about some questions that they use. You don't want to do just standard interview questions, but really think about what that job is requiring, what those skills and requirements of that job are, and then be able to make it work from there. So that's this week's task. That justification of those questions is going to be a little time consuming. So be sure to allow enough time to come up with good questions and pick the right candidate, because it's cheaper to keep her. You don't want to have to keep hiring employees over and over and over again. So you get the right ones in at the right time, and you'll do really well. The hospitality industry is unfortunately known for what they like to call the warm body syndrome. And that's just where anybody is better than nobody. But that is wrong. And as managers, you've got to learn that the right somebody is better than anybody, and that nobody is better than the wrong somebody. So that's this week. All of your documents that you need are under this week's module. So just submit that, and you guys have a great week.